It was the last call of a brutal summer night in Oklahoma, the kind where the heat still clung to everything even after sunset, refusing to drop below triple digits. I was bone-tired, eyelids burning like someone had rubbed habaneros under them, fighting to stay awake behind the wheel. Dispatch added one more job. A woman in her early 60s, Ms. Hopkins, reporting no cold air from her AC. The address was way out in the sticks, miles of empty road until a single house appeared, isolated, with no neighbors in sight. I pulled up, grabbed my tablet, clocked, arrived in Service Titan, slung my tool bag over my shoulder, and trudged to the porch. Before I could even reach for the doorbell, the door swung open. Ms. Hopkins greeted me with a quick introduction and waved me inside. I managed only a hoarse, "What seems to be the problem?" before she motioned for me to sit. She pointed to a pile of HVAC parts scattered on the living room floor and said she just needed help putting it back together. And how much would that cost? I told her I had to diagnose the system first. She mumbled something I didn't catch and led me to the furnace closet. That's when everything went sideways. Two shirtless guys, slick with grease like they'd been wrenching on a car engine, stood over the unit. Then I saw what they'd done, and my jaw literally dropped. The blower assembly was completely removed, ripped out of its housing, separated from the system, and jammed down inside the return plenum with its own separate power source plugged in like an afterthought. There was a gaping hole where the blower should have been, wires dangling, parts missing. It wasn't a repair, it was a science experiment gone horribly wrong. I stood there stunned, the only words I could manage, "What the fuck?" The two guys immediately started explaining what I needed to do to finish their project. I cut them off, politely but firmly. "I'm not touching this." I walked back to the living room and told Ms. Hopkins the truth. The system was unsafe and needed full replacement. No patch job could fix this. Her face hardened. The two guys crowded in behind her. Suddenly, all three were angry, voices rising. "No, just fix the damn thing." I stayed calm, apologized for the inconvenience, told her the office would follow up, and wished them a good night. As I walked out, I felt their eyes on me. All three stepped onto the porch and just watched. Silent, motionless, staring as I got in my truck and pulled away. Whatever exhaustion I'd felt earlier, gone. The adrenaline had me wide awake the whole drive home. That call didn't just end my night. It became the story I'll be telling for years.